Today we're looking at section 4.3, operations with polynomials. Specifically today we're going to look at addition and subtraction. A polynomial is an expression that's separated, the terms are separated by plus and minus signs, and they involve monomials. Now what a monomial is, we'll just get a couple definitions to start with. A monomial is a number, a variable, or a number multiplied by a variable. So examples of monomials are 6 or x or 6x squared, 7xy cubed. Those are all examples of monomials. A polynomial then is when I take several monomials, at least two, and put them together. Monomials added or subtracted. Technically these are polynomials too, but we don't usually talk about monomials as being polynomials. So examples of this are 6x plus 4, or 5x squared minus 8x plus 7, or 6xy squared minus 7x plus 5y. Okay? So polynomials are made up of those things. Each one of these separate little things separated from each other by pluses or minuses are called terms. Okay, each of those are terms of the polynomial. So today in adding and subtracting polynomials, adding and subtracting, what we do is we add or subtract what are called like terms. What makes terms like terms are the variable part is exactly the same, exponent and everything. So if we were to have 5x plus 3 plus 6x minus 7y plus 5x squared, what we do is we look at the different terms. So first we get rid of parentheses. If it's a plus out in front of it, you just drop the parentheses. This is a plus out in front of this parenthesis, so I just drop it. We'll look at what happens if it's minus, if there's a minus out there here in another example. So we do that. Then what we do is go through and identify like terms. We look at the variable part of this term, and I try to find, do I have any other terms that have exactly the same variable and exponents? So 5x and 6x. Those are, as far as the variable part of it, this part, it's exactly the same. So what you do is you just add, or if it's subtraction, you just combine the numbers out in front of it. So 5x plus 6x is 11x. And then I usually just cross off the ones I've combined already. I don't have any other just numbers, so I've still got plus 3. I don't have any other y's, so I got minus 7y. And I don't have any other x squared, so it just stays as 5x squared. So let me find my example here. So an example of the type of problem you'll be doing would be if I gave you a problem like this. Let's say I had 3x squared plus 2x minus 6, and I'm going to subtract 2x plus x squared plus 3. Okay, so look at the sign out in front of the parentheses. Since it's plus, we just drop the parentheses. 3x squared plus 2x minus 6. Since there's a minus, I go through and I multiply everything by -1, or in essence, just change their sign. So that becomes minus 2x minus x squared and minus 3. Now what we want to do is combine like terms. So do I have any other x squareds? Well, there's one, x squared. There's another one. So if I've got 3 of these and I take one away, I have 2 x squareds left. And then I cross those off because I've used them up. The next term is 2x. Do I have any other just x terms? Well, there's 2x, and there's another x term, right? So I got 2 of these, and I take 2 away. What happens to that? Well, that adds to 0. So I don't need to write 0x, but I could. Those cancel out. -6 plus -3, -6 minus 3 is minus 9. No like terms left, so there's my answer. Okay? Okay, let's look at another example here. Turn this over. Let's do 2x squared plus x minus 8 plus 3x minus 4x squared plus 2. So again, first thing you want to do is get rid of parentheses. So out in front, if this is a plus, so I just drop the parentheses. 2x squared plus x minus 8 plus out in front of this, so I drop the parentheses and leave everything inside just like it is. And now what we want to do is combine like terms. So I start out, the first term is 2x squared. I have another x squared term there. If I've got 2 of them and I take 4 of them away, that's a minus 2x squared. Cross those off because I've used it. Got an x. Here's another x term, right? So if I've got 1 and I add 3 to it, what I've got is I've got 4x. Notice I don't do anything to the variable part of it. It just stays what it is. But they have to be identical in order to combine them together. And then -8 plus 2 is minus 6. There would be your answer. Okay, let me do one more example. Let's do 2h minus 6j minus 2k, and then minus a -7h minus 5j minus 4k. So again, what I do is out in front of this is a positive. So we just drop the parenthesis. 2h minus 6j minus 2k. Don't change anything in there. Because there's a minus out in front of this, I just change all of these signs. So this becomes a plus 7h, or you can think of it a negative times a negative is a positive. I just change all the signs. This becomes a plus 5j and plus 4k. Now what we're going to do is combine like terms. I've got 2 h's, and here's another one that's got h's. So I've got 2 of them. I add 7 more. That's 9h. Cross those off. Minus 6j plus 5j. That's a minus 1j. Negative 6 plus 5. And minus 2k plus 4k is a plus 2k. No like terms left. There's your answer. Okay. Hopefully you should be able to do the worksheet that I left for you. So Mr. Shoemake should be able to help you with it. I do have the answer key in the answer book, so you can find the answers. Have a good day.